Hi, Sagittarius. This is going to be your July 28th through the 30th love message. It's good for the sun, rising, moon, or Venus sign of Sag. As always, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. There are 7.5 billion people on the planet. Different Sagittarius in this collective are going through different things, so I could be picking up on different energy tonight. So if it doesn't resonate with you, it was just meant for someone else. Don't try to make it fit. If you would like a personal reading, the link to my website to schedule with pricing and picking your time zone and payment and all that, it'll walk you through it. The link to my website's in the description below. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I just read for Libra, Sagittarius, and Cancer sometimes here on this channel. Those are the only placements in my natal chart, so I'm very dedicated to those signs, but I do read for all 12 zodiac signs on my other channel called Soma Chandra. The link to that channel is also in the description below. I read for you guys there once a week too. Over here, we hyper focus on love. All right, Sag, let's get into it. I did sort of a modified Celtic cross for you tonight, so I could really get a feel for what was going on from my Illumination Oracle deck, which I just can't stop using right now because it tells me so much about what's going on. Storm brewing, I can't do it, but determination. So storm brewing, you can't do it. You're not sure you're determined enough to do something. Patience, you're trying to be patient, but sadness and loss. So I think that there's a storm brewing inside of you, and you know you need determination to move forward in a situation, in a relationship. You're trying to be patient. You're trying to wait it out. Goodness, the time, the patience. This came out for your August prediction. This came out with the card of Kairos the last time I read for you guys. Time and timing and patience and waiting seems to be what's on your mind right now, to the point where a storm is brewing for you. You are experiencing sadness and loss. Your person is showing me interesting energy, pride and ego, the peacock. This person might have a lot of pride and ego. It might be a Leo. This could be another fire sign, doesn't matter the sign. Pride and ego, making plans, ask for guidance, walking away. Well, this could mean just about anything. This person does have a lot of pride and ego. They might be, you're waiting patiently while they're making plans. They might be asking for guidance from those around them regarding the relationship, regarding their life. They might have asked you for guidance at some point. They're looking for that lighthouse in their life. They're walking away from something, maybe walking away from you. I'm not sure. You did show me sadness and loss. The mutual energy, I asked for three more for mutual energy. Intimacy, it's over, and regret. My goodness. Some of you really want a lot of intimacy in the relationship, and it might be over because there's not enough for you or the other person, or there might have been or might be quite a bit of intimacy in the relationship, or you're wanting that with each other. That might have been a main connection or what's most important to one or the both of you. It's over. Something is over, and there are regrets. At the bottom of the deck, I do have unhealthy patterns. So, unhealthy patterns, the word addict, addiction, an unhealthy pattern has been played out. There is a lot of fear, substances affecting your life. This could speak to addictions in general of some kind, an unhealthy pattern, something that someone is afraid. Healing your heart, karma, a karma lesson. Okay. So that's what's going on energetically. So at the center of it all for you, Sagittarius, the overall energy of this reading is the Three of Wands. This could be a mutual energy. You could both be standing back, far away from each other, or it feels like you are. But someone is waiting here. You're waiting. Here's that patiently waiting. She's waiting for that next wave to come in, her set to come in. And you're planning for the future. You want to progress. You want to expand. This is where we sort of, it's not a daydreamy feeling. You're planning for something. You're looking towards the future. The Three of Wands is about foresight and it's about opportunities. And the three is where we examine the full growth potential of something. It is coming out as wands. This is your suit, the suit of wands. The challenge is the Ace of Wands. It did come out in the reverse. Delays, a false start, a non-start, an emerging idea that lacks direction. There are distractions. You could be distracted by this, or you're watching and waiting, you're examining the growth potential of something moving forward in your life. This is often about more than relationships and holding back. There's just been this false start or non-start. Someone's not sure what direction something is going in. Not sure, and there might not be any new opportunities coming in that inspire you. What's driving you? Justice in reverse and the Fool in reverse. Damn, tell me how you really feel. You could be dealing with a Libra, an Aries, Libra, Gemini, another Sag maybe. You are, first of all, some of you are getting out of a contract. Some of you might be getting a divorce. Some of you are waiting for something like that. But justice in reverse is we can't really balance out a situation. Justice in reverse is where we have a hard time accepting the truth of something. We learn a lesson. Justice is served in the upright or in the reverse. We learn lessons of independence. We are forced to recognize that one part of our life is taking over and unbalancing every other part of our life. Watch that you're not playing the blame game. This is not, it's all your fault. No, it's all your fault. You're not feeling like you're balanced out here. Justice is not being served. And I don't know that you can serve justice either in this situation. You might be refusing to be fair and just. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's what's happening. You just can't find the justice. You can't serve the justice. You can't bring that balance. That's the I can't do it card. And the Fool is in reverse, which is, again, with the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Fool in reverse, I don't think you can be reckless. I don't think you can just take a leap of faith because you don't know if it's going to be balanced out. Again, this could be about breaking a contract of some kind, something going down in a court of law, justice not being served. You can't just blindly leap into this. You can't leave the past behind. Having a hard time having a beginner's mindset, that's for sure. In the past, and this could be with this person or another part of your life, strength, the Queen of Wands. There you are, Sagittarius, Queen of Wands. You could have been the Queen of Wands. You could have connected to a Queen of Wands, but the World in reverse. So you were feeling, you could have been connecting to a Leo as well, or a fixed sign, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. There was a lot of excitement and passion, independence, determination. The Queen of Wands is your card. A very fiery, badass, confident, independent energy, great friends, this entrepreneurial energy, this sexy energy, badass feeling. And again, it could have been connected with a Leo, but it doesn't have to be that sign. There was a lot, but it took strength. You had strength in this situation. This is bold, or this person you connected to was bold, fearless even. But for whatever reason, the cycle was left incomplete. It has been left incomplete. I have the Fool and the World on the table. And I think last week, when I did your August prediction, I had the World and the Fool out together, but I think the World was in the upright for you. So it might have been this other person that left it incomplete or is leaving it incomplete. The World in reverse suggests not good communication, abandoning something, having to seek personal closure on your own. Yeah. And it sort of left you waiting. You're waiting for something here. And I have Judgment here too. I have Judgment and Justice on the table. Wow, it's Justice Day, it's Judgment Day. I don't think you can leave the past behind. What you're thinking is Judgment in reverse and the Two of Swords. This is a difficult decision for you to make, and you're avoiding it until you can find the truth. What is the truth? Where is the discernment? You are weighing your options and at a bit of an impasse. You could be dealing with a person that's doing this. You might not be the one doing this. Your person might be. But your guides are saying to you, do not ignore the inner calling. Do not ignore your own best judgment. Ignore your strong inner critic. You can move forward. You are at a major crossroads. When it's Judgment Day, it's Judgment Day. I see you guys having a hard time leaving something behind and knowing absolutely what you want. Judgment is an absolution. It's Libra, it's Scorpio. You have 3 cards of Libra here. What else? Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces. More Sag energy. Your actions moving forward with this person, the 4 of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands in reverse. So you're trying to hold it in while you're trying to hold it together. I only have 4 Pentacles. Ain't nothing on sale today. I do not have a pentacle for you. Holding back, taking the secure approach, holding on to something and not letting it go. It's where we hold back, but we hold on. Yeah, clutching it close to your chest. And thinking that if you do this, if I don't open up, then I have all the control. But the truth is you might be holding on to something that you need to release. I see you holding back because you're trying to make a decision moving forward. You just can't find the growth potential. You're distracted. You don't have a great plan at this point. Or you just lack direction. Really having a hard time with the beginner's mindset. And there's no balance here. There's an unfairness to this with Judgment in reverse and Justice in reverse. But you're only going to hold back so long because this Knight of Wands is restless. His energy is scattered and frustrated. Passion projects, passion with nowhere to go. You're feeling very rebellious. Watch out that you do not act out of haste. Again, there's more delays. I have 2 cards here of delay. Even Judgment and the Fool are a delay. God, with the patience and the waiting. The last reading I did for you, I heard clairaudience. I heard the song Wait for It from Hamilton. And it was interesting because they're wanting me to mention it. Aaron Burr is singing about what it's like to be him versus what it's like to be Alexander Hamilton. And he's like, Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. He just takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning. And what am I doing? Well, I'm original, and I'm not, I'm going to wait for it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do it my way. I think morality in your morals might be coming into play here for you. Just remember the lyrics of that song. Like, love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It's going to take and take and take. So how long are you willing to wait for it? Maybe you're just waiting to seize an opportunity and hear that inner calling. It is apparently a difficult decision. And the moon is at the bottom of the deck. Things are not as they seem. Very insecure, very emotional right now. I have no idea where it's really going moving forward. It's okay. You can still make it. The way you see yourself is the 3 of Swords to the Emperor in reverse. I think you want to burst forward, but it's just tough for you for whatever reason. There could have been an Aries here. Again, this is also a card of getting out of a commitment. You see yourself as the 3 of Swords. Hello, moth. There's a moth in my room, you guys. You're feeling emotional pain and grief and sorrow and hurt. This is a broken heart. This could also be the COVID virus. This is an illness, a communicable disease, or a triangulation of some kind. Hurting. And feeling pretty powerless, feeling like you have no control. You may feel the need to challenge authority to some degree here. Again, with Justice in reverse and the Emperor in reverse, this could be a divorce or getting out of a contract. You see yourself not as this Emperor or not with this Emperor. You don't feel like you can take a logical, practical approach. It's a powerless feeling when we hurt. Yeah. And it does make us frustrated. The person around you, for the life of me, Sag, I can't really get a hold of this person's energy. They're evading me. They have been for weeks now, but I am trying. They see themselves as the 6 of Wands. You see yourself as the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. This person might be acting as if everything is fine. They have a lot of pride and ego. They do want you to notice them. They want you to celebrate them. They want to feel self-confident. They want public recognition and success. This could be a little bit of a player energy, but not necessarily. They see themselves as this. Well, look at this card. That's how they're seeing themselves in this situation. The way they feel about you, though, is weird. I think they're just trying, the Six of Wands is act as if. They want to act as if everything is fine. They might be somewhat up on a high horse. They're not great at communication. Their parade will end. They will have to mingle amongst the commoners at some point. But right now they're trying to sort of ignore everything and put themselves out there. They might be very public around you. You might notice them, but they're not going to really pay attention to you. This person has pride. Yeah, and they're maybe even overly confident. I don't know them. You know them. The Wheel of Fortune reversed to the Seven of Cups. They don't know where they stand with you. They're confused. They might have other choices. They may have a very difficult time breaking cycles. The Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse for the energy around you in your August prediction. So I don't know that this will change unless you make a change. Then this wheel might get into the upright with the person around you, but timing is a problem. Catastrophic events might be a problem, like, oh, I don't know, a worldwide viral pandemic. This person's confused. They're trying to make a choice about something. And they're having a very hard time tolerating the ups and downs of their ever-changing feelings. Their feelings do ever change, but this might be a karmic cycle. I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I have the Wheel in Justice. That's karma. That's a cycle. This is a lesson. This person might be having a hard time learning it. You might be as well. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Their action towards you, the Chariot in reverse to the Hangman. They're having a very hard time with forward motion. They lack direction. They're having a hard time being accountable for the direction they're going. They can't move forward, and yet they can't move on. They are the Hangman. They are very paused. They're surrendering. They're paused and stuck with you in this situation. They just have to surrender to things they can't control, but they do feel sort of hung up. I think they're just confused and trying to figure out how they really feel and what they really want to do and where they really want to go. Two major arcana here. The way you feel, the Five of Swords, it always cracks me up in this deck. He's like, dude, what the hell? So you're mad. You're having a hard time here. I think you feel like the loser in this situation. And I think you're pretty frustrated. You might be holding this person in convenient contempt, or you're like, I'm willing to fight through all these changes, but damn it, is this stressing me out? And this person's in the background. That might be the victor. We're seeing the loser here, but you might have the upper hand whether you realize it or not, because you're thinking about the future. You're having a hard time balancing it out, but you're at least feeling your feelings. You're at least trying to make a decision. And you're showing me cards of emotional investment versus a person who's being somewhat avoidant and having a hard time breaking karmic cycles. But you are ending this week on disappointment. The Five of Cups. You might feel some regret and failure and some pessimism, but forgive yourself. Focus on the positive and not the negative. There's just a lot of emotional changes that have to be worked through for you. And you will have to have the balance and the justice served for yourself before you can move forward and have a new start where you can leave the past behind. You have to address that broken heart first as well. Okay, Sagittarius, so that's your reading from the 28th through the 30th. I hope it resonates with you, and I do hope it helps you. If it does resonate, book a private reading with me if you would like to work with me personally, because I love Sagittarius. You're one of my all-time favorite signs. My North Node's in Sag. I can't not love you guys. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.